Yellow Jacket fans, welcome to the December National Signing Day period. It is time to meet the members of your Georgia Tech class of 2021 with head coach Jeff Collins. Coach, you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right, mask is off. Let's meet your recruits, and we'll begin with a highly recruited player who's coming back home to the Flats. Welcome in Kenat Watson II, originally from Grayson, Georgia, and Grayson High, comes back to Atlanta from the University of Texas, where he spent 2 seasons. He'll have 4 years of eligibility remaining. The number 89 ranked player in the nation out of Grayson, according to the ESPN 300, Kenat Watson II. What has you so excited that he'll be a Yellow Jacket?
Yeah, just first and foremost, his length, his speed, his competitive nature. He went to one of the top high school football programs in America, not only just Georgia, but in the country. And just his competitiveness, his length, his speed, attitude, all of those things is really nice to have him coming back home to the Flats. He was one of the first visits I ever went on as a head coach at Georgia Tech to see him. It's really good to see him coming back home.
And he will have a lot of familiar faces from his former Grayson Rams inside that Georgia Tech locker room. Kenat Watson II, ACC secondaries are on notice. He is now a Yellow Jacket. It's time to meet the next signee in your class of 2021. They always said to go big. Well, Coach, you decided to go bigger. Zeke Biggers is now a Yellow Jacket defensive lineman from Salisbury, North Carolina, and West Rowan High School, 6'6", 325 pounds. He'll play his senior season in the spring. Ranked the number 71 defensive tackle in the nation. Coach, tell us about the skills that go along with the size of Zeke Biggers.
First and foremost, just the sheer size. We've talked about getting bigger on our roster. Zeke actually obviously helps us do that. But the kid plays really, really hard. He's extremely explosive, runs to the ball, plays with great effort. But he just can clog up the middle of a defense and let our linebackers run. And I'm really excited about him coming to the Flats.
Can't wait to see him in the white and gold. Zeke Biggers is the newest member of your class of 2021. Time to meet your next signee, and the hashtag for this signing class, Coach, you see it behind us, Megatron 21, so only fitting that you bring in some freakish wide receivers to the Flats. And this one comes from here in Atlanta and Westlake High School. Leo Blackburn is now a Yellow Jacket, 6'5", 220 pounds. 50-plus catches for over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns as a senior. He's leading Westlake in the Class 6A semifinals this weekend. Boy, you love that size. You love the skill set. What has you excited about Leo Blackburn becoming a Jacket?
Yeah, everything. I mean, we talk about, taking over Atlanta and recruiting and, getting a kid from one of the best programs in the state, in the city. And it's just a playmaker. A lot of teams have him, or a lot of websites have him listed as a tight end. We see him as a receiver 100%, really excited about his skill set, his length, his range, his speed, and his playmaking ability.
Leo Blackburn, get ready. He'll be targeted early and often here on the Flats. He's your next member of the class of 2021. Time to meet your next signee and another 4-star joining the fold in the class of 2021. Let's welcome him in. James Blackstrain is now a Yellow Jacket from Cocoa, Florida, 6'2", 190 pounds, 4 stars from Rivals, 247, and ESPN. Coach, he's a member of the prestigious ESPN 300 list. James Blackstrain, tell us about him.
Tremendous playmaker, plays with great effort, flies all around the field. The deep balls and then the screen game, he really excels. But the biggest thing that has me excited, he understands what we're building here, the culture that we have here, and he wants to come in and take it to a whole nother level. Really excited about it.
He is ready to fly in the white and gold. James Blackstrain, the newest member of your class of 2021. Let's meet your next signee, and Coach, you're staying in-state for your next defensive back. Welcome him to the Flats. Bryan is now a Yellow Jacket from Cordell, Georgia, in Crisp County High, 6'2", 200 pounds, number 49 ranked safety nationally, 13 interceptions over his 3 varsity seasons. Bryan, what can he add to your secondary?
Yeah, first thing you put on the tape, he is a big hitter. He is a physical guy. We play a lot of middle field close defense, and he can just have shut off the deep part of the field, and then when he comes downhill to hits, I mean, he brings a load. So just excited about him. He's played a high level of football, and just excited for what he's bringing to the Flats.
I think big hits are in his genes. His older brother, Big Cat Bryan from the Auburn Tigers, he'll be a high draft choice in the spring, and Bryan is now coming to the Flats, the next member of your class of 2021. Georgia Tech and Florida State getting things started in the ACC.
Finish
every play. Put the ball down again, finish every play.
Here's the windup. Tommy's leather, and we're underway.
45 to the 40 of Florida State. Lowers his shoulder and
out to his right, trying to buy some time. Throws intercepted. Left sideline, Quez Jackson. And the man they call the menace, Quez Jackson, with his first career pick. Left tackle sprints to the 15. He's at the 10, to the 5. Stretches for the goal line. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown, Jackets. Side Sims in the gun. Blitz off the edge, it's picked up. Sims lobs it left side of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Jackets! Malachi Carter. Down kick is up, it's away, and it is good. Dead center. Blackman looks that way. Scrambles away. He's at the 40, makes a man miss at the 35. He's hit from behind. Ball pops loose. It's a fumble, and Georgia Tech recovers. Down 10-0 at halftime. They will walk out of Doak Campbell Stadium with the 16-13 win over the Seminoles. Time to welcome in another one to the class of 2021, and coach, he's only a four-time state champion who is also a Tennessee Mr. Football. Greg Carroll is your newest Yellow Jacket, a defensive lineman from Alcoa, Tennessee, and Alcoa High School. Boy, you love to see those accolades, and what has him deserving of all those honors that he's bringing to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, the biggest thing that jumps off tape right when you watch him, whether it's a game or his highlights, is just how hard he plays. And we're a culture that's built on effort, and everything about him screams that, and just excited to get him here and just elevate that room that we've been really working hard to develop into a force in the ACC.
Greg Carroll, get to know the name. He's the next member of your Georgia Tech class of 2021. Your next signee in the class of 2021, and you can never go wrong with the guy with the last name Collins. Noah Collins is your next Yellow Jacket from Powerhouse Grayson High. Defensive lineman, 6'4", 225 pounds, 3 stars from Rivals, 247 Sports, and ESPN. Has led Grayson to that undefeated regular season. They'll be playing in the semifinals of the 7A state playoffs. A guy who is accustomed to success. What is he bringing to Georgia Tech?
Just tremendous length and speed. He's a rangy player, sideline to sideline, great pass rush, really good against the run, but his attitude, his demeanor, his belief system, he's built the right way. Excited that he's coming here.
Another part of that Grayson gang coming here to the Flats. Noah Collins, welcome him in Yellow Jackets to the class of 2021. Let's meet the next member of your Georgia Tech class of 2021, and one of the most sought-after safeties in the South is staying home, coach, from Decula, Georgia, and Decula High. Caleb Edwards is a Yellow Jacket, a 4-star prospect by Rivals, a top 25 safety nationally, the number 21 ranked player in the state of Georgia. According to Rivals, he'll be a mid-year enrollee. He can't wait to come to Georgia Tech. You can't wait for him to get to Georgia Tech. What do you like about him?
He's a big-time player, whether it be on defense or offense. There's so many. You watch his highlight film. He does so much for that team, for that program. His dad's a coach there, so he's got that mindset as well. And just really excited. The playmaking ability, the physicality, and all the things, versatility that he can bring to the program has us fired up.
He was the Gwinnett County Offensive Player of the Year as a junior, and oh, by the way, was also third in the state in the high jump as a sophomore. Caleb Edwards, a lot of athleticism coming to the secondary and coming to Georgia Tech. Let's meet the next member of your Georgia Tech class of 2021, and Coach Brent Key's offensive line crew continues to thicken up. Weston Franklin is a Yellow Jacket from Jessup, Georgia, and Wayne County High, 6'4" and 310 pounds. He's a 4-star prospect according to ESPN. 58.5 pancake blocks as a senior in 2020. So he brings a little bit of nastiness here to the Flats in Cranfield. What do you like about him?
Yeah, big, physical, tough, just a relentless motor. He plays the game the right way. Just excited to get him in that room with Coach Key and the rest of the foundation that we've built up front around here. He's going to be really good.
Weston Franklin, can't wait to see him in the white and gold. He's the next member of your Georgia Tech class of 2021. Let's meet your next signee, and another impact transfer coming to the defensive side of the ball and coming back home, as Kevin Harris is now a Yellow Jacket. Originally from Loganville, Georgia, by way of the University of Alabama, He was an Under Armour All-American, a 4-star prospect by Rivals 247 and ESPN, coming out of Grayson High. He'll have 4 seasons of eligibility with you, Coach. How does he make this defense better?
Yeah, I mean, he's got tremendous pass rush ability, highly competitive, did a great job at the last place he was at. But we've said all along that this is going to be a destination place for a lot of people, and for guys that go away to finally come back home and put on for the 404. Excited about Kevin.
And reuniting with several of his old Grayson teammates here in the white and gold, Kevin Harris, the newest member of your class of 2021. Time to meet your next signee. He is a speedy, shifty receiver, and he is staying home from just down the road in Loganville, Georgia, in powerhouse Grayson High. Jamal Haynes is a jacket, 5'9", 175, tabbed the number 24 athlete nationally. He's somebody who's going to create a lot of matchup problems flanked out wide, Coach. What do you like about Jamal Haynes?
Yeah, tremendous playmaker at the receiver position, but also a great kick returner, punt returner. I think he even threw a touchdown pass this year. But the thing that jumps out is just the energy that he plays with, how much he loves football, loves his teammates, and bringing more guys like that into the organization is awesome. Bringing
in some more juice to the locker room, Jamal Haynes is your newest Yellow Jacket. Time to meet your newest signee in the class of 2021, and he is one of your prized offensive line signees from just down the road at Westlake High in Atlanta. Jakaya Leftwich is a Yellow Jacket, 6'6", 310 pounds, 3 stars from Rivals, 247 Sports, and ESPN. He'll be part of that Westlake team that's playing in the state semifinals this weekend. Jakaya Leftwich, a big shadow that he'll cast here on Grant Field.
Yeah, just excited about him. We've gotten to know him for a full 2 years, how much he's grown and developed in that time, and to get him here to work with Coach Keion and our strength staff is going to be awesome. Reminds me of Jordan Williams a lot at this point in his development, and I'm just excited to get him here and get coached by our guys.
Congratulations to Jakaya Leftwich and his family. He is the next member of your class of 2021. Time to meet the next member of the Megatron class of 2021, and Dave Padnode goes deep to find his next quarterback all the way from California. Jayen is your newest Yellow Jacket. He'll be a mid-year enrollee, 6'3", 215 pounds. He prepped at Sierra Canyon where he was a starter beginning his freshman year. What do you love when you flip on that tape of Jayen?
Yeah, tremendous accuracy, throws the deep ball very well. A natural leader, and I guess playing so much ball has led to that. But just fired up for him to come from the West Coast to down here to ATL, and he's going to be a huge addition for us.
Nearly 8,000 total passing yards in his high school career. Jayen coming to the Flats in January, the newest member of your class of 2021. Your next signee in the class of 2021, another transfer coming back home, and this one comes on the offensive line. Nick Pendley is their newest Yellow Jacket. Originally from Canton, Georgia and Creekview High, began his career at Mississippi State. He'll have 4 years of eligibility remaining. 3 stars out of high school by Rivals, 247 and ESPN. A number 25 ranked offensive guard in the country on the interior of the offensive line. How does he make this line better, Coach?
Yeah, he's physical, he's tough. Again, he was one of the first kids that I went to see when I just got hired as the head coach here at Georgia Tech, and just so glad that he's coming back home to play for us and get coached by Coach Key.
Can't resist that 404. Nick Pendley, welcome him in, Yellow Jackets, to the class of 2021. Let's meet your next signee, and coming to the tight end room, it's Ben Postma from Cypress, Texas, and Cypress Ranch High, 6'4", 220 pounds. Already has that tight end size. 3 stars from Rivals, 247 and ESPN. So you dip into the great state of Texas to find your next tight end. What do you like about Ben Postma?
Yeah, he's so versatile. He obviously can line up in the line tight end. They split him out at receiver, does a lot of things, creates matchup problems, highly competitive, tremendously athletic, and great ball skills. Really excited about him.
Your coaching staff features a Houston native and a former Dallas Cowboy, so no surprise, your roster gets joined by a Texas native, Ben Postma. Welcome to the class of 2021.
And long last, we gather again, and we can all finally say those three sweet words of Tommy's leather from Bobby Dodd Stadium tonight. Your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets back in action after being off the last 3 weeks. Their opponent to start the stretch run of this 2020 season, the Duke Blue Devils. Tommy's leather, we're underway. Hand off to Gibbs, up the middle, touchdown, Jameer Gibbs. And makes the catch. Touchdown, Jackets. The 15-10. He's in the clear, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jackets. Fake. Price tackled in the end zone. It's loose. Is it picked up by the Jackets?
Touchdown!
They got it. Touchdown, Jackets. And it was Jordan Dominic. And you can put it in the books. Georgia Tech 56, Duke 33.
Georgia Tech continues to add to its defensive line in the class of 2021. Let's welcome him in from Douglas County High and Douglasville, Georgia. Josh Robinson is now a Jacket. 6'4", 235 pounds, 3 stars from Rivals, 247, and ESPN led Douglas County to a 7-3 regular season his senior year. Josh Robinson, tell us about him, Coach.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, tremendous length, tremendous effort coming off the edge, can drop into coverage, does a lot of things for that program, and just his competitive nature, who he is, wants to do something big with his life. Came to one of the top 4 academic schools in the country, and fired up about it.
Double-digit sacks as a senior, getting ready to come to the flats. Josh Robinson is your newest Jacket. Let's meet your next signee. He was your earliest commitment to the class of 2021 and one of your most enthusiastic, and he is now a Yellow Jacket. Malik Rutherford joins the class of 2021 from Miami, Florida, and Champagnat Catholic, 5'9", 165, 3 stars from Rivals, 247, and ESPN. Another quick, shifty wide receiver. What does he add to the room?
Yeah, I mean, just playmaking ability, great energy. I think one of the clips from his last year's state championship game went viral, talking about 404 the culture as he scores a touchdown to win the state championship. And you know, he's committed to us for a long time. Has helped put together this class, building relationships, and fired up for him to get here.
Malik Rutherford won a state championship last year. He signs his letter of intent today and then plays for another state championship tonight. Malik Rutherford, welcome to the Georgia Tech class of 2021. Well, Coach, big things are coming to your defensive line. The next member of your class of 2021 from Gainesville, Georgia, Gainesville High, and the University of South Carolina, transfer Jakaya Scott is a Yellow Jacket. Of course, played with Jordan Williams at Gainesville High and now going to be coached by a Gainesville High alum in Andrew Thacker. Out of high school, 3 stars from Rivals, 247 Sports, and ESPN. Jakaya Scott will have 4 years of eligibility remaining when he comes to Georgia Tech. What does he add to the group? Yeah,
obviously his size, his physical nature. He's another one that played a great senior year at Gainesville High School, and just fired up that he's coming back home and getting to be matched up against Jordan Williams every single day in practice. That's going to make the locker room chatter. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And it's going to make the competitive nature of practice get even higher. Jakaya Scott, the newest member of your class of 2021. Time to meet your next signee, and we're adding some international flair to the Megatron class of 2021. Let's welcome him to the flats all the way from Castle Island in County Kerry, Ireland. Punter David Shanahan is a Yellow Jacket, 6'2", 190 pounds. He kicked at Pro Kick Australia in Melbourne, Australia, which has been responsible for so many elite punters over the years. How did you find him?
Yeah, Patrick says again, our recruiting staff does a great job. Shout out to Pro Crick Australia for keeping us in the loop on him. But the neat thing about him is he's a lefty, so the trajectory of the ball for returners, that's going to be trouble. But good personality, and I think everybody has seen what we've been able to do with Presley Harvin and what Presley Harvin's been able to do with his outstanding leg. And now David's coming to add to that legacy of great punters here at Georgia Tech.
He's a terrific athlete, not only punts, also played Gaelic football. He played rugby, basketball in his native Ireland. Pro Kick Australia responsible for 6 of the last 7 Ray Guy awards, though we hope it's going to be 6 of the last 8 with Presley Harvin winning this year. David Shanahan is your newest Yellow Jacket. Let's meet the next member of your class of 2021. You were his first offer. He blossomed into a 4-star prospect, and now he's coming to Georgia Tech. Trenilyas Tatum is a member of the class of 2021 from Mount Zion High and from Riverdale, Georgia, 6'2", 215 pounds, ranked the number 18 inside linebacker nationally. What did you see in Trenilyas Tatum early that has you so excited he's going to be suiting up for you, Coach?
Yeah, he's an explosive player, a dynamic tackler, can make plays in space, can make plays in the box, tremendous care factor, just plays with a relentlessness that we value around here. And for any time a big-time player like that stays home, it's something to get excited about.
The 4 stars keep on rolling into the flats. Trenilyas Tatum is your newest Yellow Jacket. The next member of your class of 2021, another impact transfer joining the defense from Old Dominion University, Keion White is your newest Yellow Jacket. 6'4", 267 pounds. Old Dominion not playing football this fall, but as a sophomore in 2019 was in the top 10 in the FBS with 19 tackles for loss. This was a guy who was still new to the defensive end position, and so he's coming to join you, Coach, on that defensive line. Keion White. This one will certainly resonate around college football. What does he bring to the flats?
Yeah, tremendous size, length, speed, quick twitch off the edge. He played 2 ACC games 2 years ago, and I think he had a combined 6 tackles for loss, which is pretty impressive. And just excited about him, his demeanor, his attitude. He wants to study real estate, and what a better place than here in Atlanta to pursue that. So fired up about him.
A second-team All-Conference USA selection as a sophomore, and he is coming to Georgia Tech. Keion White is their newest Yellow Jacket.
These are our streets. It's time to make them yours. The ATL, it was built on a culture. It's bigger than ourselves. But we can make it our own. Establish your future and your brand. Because we make Atlanta our runway. The future is already here. This is our time.
I'm a dangerous man.
Welcome to the 404.
Georgia Tech fans, we want to thank you for following our National Signing Day coverage on social media, but we are not done yet. For more information on our signees, follow us on social media and RamblinRec.com. Go Jackets. We'll see you in 2021.